certain people that I expected to be there for me, let me down. They did let me down. My immediate family, my mom, my dad, my sister were absolutely amazing. They held my hand through it all, and they were my rock. They were there day in, day out, there for me and my children, stepping in where they need to. Yes, they were there, but there were some people that should have protected me and been there, but that didn't happen. For appearance and all of that, it will come. It'll come one day. You're just like, oh wow, I look good. Yeah. It'll just happen. It will come. But I think when you appreciate what your body can do and the strength that you build, that side of things don't matter as much.
Yeah. So this whole myth about I don't want to lift heavy, it doesn't exist, does it?
It does not exist at all.
So,
I know tiny powerlifters do good things. My children love the fact when they see my videos, the looks on their faces is so wholesome.
Whoa, must be Whoa, 200 kilos on the head. Whoa, look. What are their names?
Muhammad Iqbal, my eldest, after the poet, and Zakaria is my little one.
Oh, mashallah. But we were going to call our little one Zakaria as well.
Zakaria, the characters, they're a particular character.
Yeah. Welcome back, folks, to a brand new episode of Fitpod. And today, before we get into it, my glasses, I have a black eye, so I'm not trying to be cool or anything. I'm wearing them for a reason. But anyways, let's get into it. Today's guest is redefining strength on every level. A powerhouse mother of two, NHS audiology professional and competitive powerlifter. She's breaking cultural norms, lifting heavy, and inspiring South Asian women to own their space in fitness. Let's welcome the unstoppable Raisa. Welcome to the show.
Hi there, my name's Raisa, and as NASA has beautifully
put the mic slightly closer.
Slightly closer.
Closer. Yeah, that's it. Let's go.
Hi everyone, my name's Raisa, as NASA has beautifully introduced. I don't think I need to elaborate much more on that. Yes. We are currently on this journey as certain life experiences led me to. So probably go into that in more detail later on. But yes, this journey of finding strength, not just physically, as you will see on my Instagram page. I show a lot of gym videos, but not just physically, but mentally, breaking through those barriers. That not quitting is probably the biggest thing that I've learned. Whatever life puts you through, whatever challenges you face, I think the key thing is not to quit, which is easier said than done, but then to find the way to do that. So yes.
So what made you go into fitness? Oh, but before we get into the fitness part, let's get to know you better first. You are a mother of two.
Yes.
That alone, it's a massive challenge for anyone to kind of make time. So how did that come about? You know, why did you kind of get into fitness, or what were you going through at the time when you thought, hang on, let me try this route?
Okay, so there's a lot of things that happened at the time, and safe to say, I was hitting rock bottom. I'll be honest, I was there. Short space of time, I lost a lot of things. There's a lot of things that were happening, and it was a struggle. But this time I had my children, my two boys that look up to me, and if I fell down, if I fell apart, what are they gonna do? I am the only mom they have. There's only one of me. I am their mom. I need to be there for them. So yes, it was that mentally, yes, emotionally, the struggle was there. To then think that I also need to look after my physical health, because I could see it affecting my physical health all around. I need to be there for them. So yes, then I went to the gym, which was to get myself healthier, but also it was my outlet for everything that was happening at the time. It was that healthy outlet that I needed. That together with then focusing on my spirituality, the two things is, what I really focused on to get through. Not something that just happened overnight. It is something that took time.
So, I mean, it seems like it was something very, very emotional because, would you like to elaborate what was happening at the time where, why were you so rock bottom at the time?
There was a lot of things that happened. My little one was very, very unwell. He was in hospital for months, and yes, we didn't know what was going to happen. Be honest, I didn't know what was going to happen. So there's my little one who's unwell. There's his big brother who's watching his little brother go through something so challenging.
Wow.
So yes, being their rock, but then also having to, because it's painful. The pain was there.
Absolutely.
I felt the pain there. To deal with the pain that I was feeling, and helping them get through it. Certain people that I expected to be there for me, let me down. They did let me down. My immediate family, my mom, my dad, my sister were absolutely amazing. They held my hand through it all, and they were my rock. They were there day in, day out, there for me and my children, stepping in where they need to. Yes, they were there, but there were some people that should have protected me and been there, but that didn't happen. Fair enough. I believe in Allah. That's Allah's will. Yeah. And so yes, it was a tough time. So having to go through all of that. And I'm not saying I was going through that and I started the gym next day. No, that didn't happen. I was just surviving at the time. Yeah. And I was surviving at the beginning. Yes, I'm going to fight this. I had that mentality. I will fight this. We will get through this. But then as time was going on, it's that sometimes it can be really difficult to see a way forward, to see that things going to get any better. And I think that is something that I've learned. If there is anything that I will say to anyone that is going through a difficult time, is to hold on. Things will get better. There is a way forward. Today, where I am now, today where I'm standing now, I don't think I even imagined myself to be sat here right now, for example, to do the things that I do. I never, ever imagined that to happen, but it has. So going back to what happened, yes, then emotionally, yes, I'm there with a smile on my face, doing the things that I need to. Yes, I was functioning, I was doing well. Everything shuts off at night, and then, it's there. And there was one day that that's it, I just can't get out of bed. What can I do? How am I going to go on? And I thought, yes, let me join a gym. You know how you see the New Year starters, the January starters? I was a January starter. So anybody who starts in January, and all the jokes that I see on Instagram, okay, people are trying to make some humorous jokes, fair enough. But my thing is that, I was a January starter as well. You're going to start in January, you're going to do it. You don't know what's going to come out of that person. So I was a January starter, joined the gym. I was going to the gym when the kids go to bed at night, or when they're at school, or early in the morning.
So who was looking after the kids then?
My mum.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, got it.
My mum would be there watching the kids. So she's brilliant. Like I said, my family, my parents, my sister.
So you live
they were
with
great.
Family at the moment then? Okay.
They stayed with me. So my mum would come and stay with me. They were fantastic. So she'd be watching the kids. I mean, even my mum knows as well after a few days, like, right, get to the gym, just get out. But so she used to get the brunt of it all. So she'll just get out, you need to go. So
go sort yourself out. I can't look after three.
Even though she doesn't agree with it, she'll be like, watch your knees, watch your back. But
that's with every mom, I think. Is with every. I mean, my mom's the same as well. My wife's the same. It's like, I think you should hang up your boots now. You've had enough. You're not the age. I was like, what's that got to do with anything?
Exactly, that's what I
Then I walked in the house with a black eye, and I was like, that's it, no more. I was like, oh God.
Well, that's it. If there's any kind of injury, the last person I will tell is my mum. Because she'll be like, that's it, stop. No.
But she'll be the first one to know about it as well.
Well, even when I did my powerlifting videos, when I did my competition videos, and I sent her some clips from it, and the voice message that she sent me was so emotional and so beautiful that she loves it. She loves watching me get up there and do it, but she's terrified as well. And I guess that's a mum thing.
But that is a mom thing, and it's one of those things that you just don't want your children to see they get hurt themselves.
That's it.
But that's it. Without a risk. You can't achieve anything either.
No, that's it.
But so now that you've joined the gym, and let's talk about the how to make time between your work, your gym, your children, your family time, because a lot of South Asian people struggle with that, right? I don't know if they struggle with that or they just make excuses. I don't know, because for some reason for South Asians, everything is just, we don't have time.
Yes, I do agree with that. I'll be honest, as a mum, when you have very young children, under 5-year-olds, before they start school, it's not possible at times.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Unless, you know, it's very, very difficult, because by the time that child's gone to sleep and they've settled, you're exhausted and you have 100 things to do. You're active anyway. Yeah. There's so much to do. You're probably getting 20,000 steps a day, especially when you have a toddler. Yeah, I remember those days. You know it. So it's not possible. And I think those mums do feel a lot of guilt when they... This is the thing about social media as well. When they go on Instagram, they're comparing themselves to all these people out there. They'll look at me and say as well, how do you do it? I was like, no, trust me. When my kids were toddlers, I couldn't do it. Yeah. Anything I would say is probably when you've got young children is to bring physical activity in with your child. So go play football with them in the park. I do that with my boys. Yeah, that's what I used to do before. I used to go play football with them in the park, run around behind them. You'd probably be fit to run a marathon or whatever. But yeah, with young kids, yes. But now my children are older, they go to school, there's more of a routine.
Yeah, they can look after themselves, can't they?
They can look after themselves, but to be fair, they don't even realise when I've gone to the gym or come out, because it's usually when they've gone to bed or when they're at school or early in the morning. So yes, and when they've gone to bed and they're at school, they're just out. So yeah, I think that is just, yes, everything's done. There's not so much more to do in the house than there was. It is about being more productive. I have my days. I'll do my laundry on this day. I'll do this on this day. I'll do this work on that day.
So everything has to be very scheduled, isn't it?
It has to be very scheduled. And you have to, once you've built that in, it's quite easy. It's just automatic afterwards. But it is rebuilding that schedule again. If you want to do something, then yes. And yeah, that is usually what I do, is instead of spending hours on my phone scrolling or hours idle time on the TV, I don't think I hardly watch TV. Probably in the last month or so, I've probably watched very few hours of TV.
Usually it's Netflix, isn't it?
Netflix as well. And that probably in the last month, I've probably watched one film. I think I've just watched one series. That's it. It's hardly does it ever happen that I watch much TV. So yeah, I think for me, I'd rather not waste my time in that kind of what I call idle time and do something else. That will probably be healthier for me and better for me.
Do you think that society still praises self-sacrifice in South Asian communities, South Asian mothers, over self-care? In terms of as long as you are just sacrificing everything and no self-care, you're a good mother.
Definitely, yeah. And I think you're kind of built to think that that's what's best for your children as well. That you feel guilty for looking after yourself. But to be fair, that's not what your children want. They don't want you to sacrifice yourself. And you're not, when you actually think about it, you won't even be sacrificing yourself for your children. It's this kind of idea that's been built that we need to do this. Be this sacrificial lamb, should I say. But that's not the case. You don't, your children will want you to prosper. They will want you to progress and do good things. My children love the fact when they see my videos, the looks on their faces is so wholesome.
Whoa, like, wow, 200 kilos on the head. Wow, look. What are their names?
Muhammad Iqbal, my eldest, after the poet, and Zakaria is my little one.
Oh, mashallah. But we were going to call our little one Zakaria as well.
Zakaria, the characters, they're a particular character. I have the typical first child, second child, the ones that you see in all your videos. Yeah, that's mine. So, yeah, when they see it, they're like, wow. And it also builds that in them. My older one's like, Mommy, can I come to the gym with you one day? So we go to the gym sometimes where they do allow young children. And I say, Mom, I want to watch you deadlift. So he'll watch me and he'll, come on, Mommy, you know, that little voice.
Yeah.
That even when I went to the competition, as I was going up to do my third lift, that is what I could hear. That, come on, Mommy, you can do it.
Oh, that's so
and
nice.
It's amazing. So yeah, they want to see that. But then why are you sacrificing yourself? Who are you doing it for?
Yeah, that's amazing, that is. Because, you know, I want that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I take him now. He's only 2.5. I'll take him to the gym, and because our gym's like more of my friend's gym.
More informal.
And just for him to run around, just to kind of get to see people as well. I mean, he's all right with people, to be fair. He's probably the most confident person in a room after like a minute. But it's just the fact that, you know, going to different people, different environments, it's nice to kind of get them in those places early.
Definitely.
Then it becomes a second nature for them.
That's it, because it can be quite intimidating at first.
Yeah.
Even for the boys, you know, if they're trying to go to these kind of places for the first time. As a girl, I remember how intimidating it was for me. Even for them, it is quite intimidating. And to just, like you said, you know, like what you're doing, then it's just normal for them. They're comfortable there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We go boxing as well now together. He left football and wanted to start boxing, and
That's
then he's like, Mom, can you be my sparring partner? I'm like, okay, fine.
I'm not that good, son, yet. Wait.
Well, we've been learning. He's got a good coach, so yeah, we're getting there.
That's good. No, I'm glad the fact that, you know, you're keeping it all together.
Yeah.
Because it's very difficult for single moms to do a lot of these activities, and, you know, do you think it would have been easier if you still had a partner with you, or it's better?
I will say it does, when you have a supportive partner by your side, it makes all the difference in the world. But then when that's not there, I will say, I think my advice to most young people is that, you know, you've got to find a good partner, a good mother or father for your kids, because you need that support. Because when that, doing it as a single parent, it is challenging. You're there, you're doing it, you will do it all, you will get it all done, but you yourself need support. Somebody sometimes just needs to take care of you. So yeah, that's where I have to take care of myself.
No, exactly.
And like I said, I will then go back. I can't take all credit. My family are there, so they are there.
That's alhamdulillah. That's a massive backbone, isn't it? That you need. You have
my hand through absolutely everything. Honestly, they're there.
It's you know. Yeah. I know people who don't even have that.
No, I know what you mean.
And it's just like, how do you kind of do things?
Yeah, how do you cope? You do need that. Even today, I was like going, I said, Mum, I'm doing this thing, and you know, should have brought her down. She would have been so excited. Should have brought her down. She would have got a cheer for her as well. Yeah, she suffers from chronic pain and stuff, so it's a bit of difficult, a long drive, and she'll get tired. But she would happily come down and have tea and stuff. But she's good.
See, like, you are visibly challenging stereotype. You know, you go to the gym, you got your scarf, and you know, you do your thing. How has it being a South Asian Muslim woman in a powerlifting shaped or even clashed with community expectations? Have you ever had comments or even disapproval comments of, what are you doing? You know, you can't be doing this, you can't be doing that, you can't wear this, you can't wear that. So how do you channel that energy? I can't. I need to know.
Yeah, I've had loads of comments. Trying to think, so many. First of all, just being a woman and lifting, that in itself. Oh, you're going to look so bulky. You're going to start looking like a man. It's not attractive. The best one is, you know, people are not going to find you attractive. I said, well, I'm not doing this to me. Anyone find me attractive? They're going to find me attractive. You know, it's one of those things. So it's nothing to do with that. But what are the comments? Yeah, just lifting as a woman, that's one thing. Lifting as a Muslim woman who Yes, I remember starting the gym and I would be in the little women's box upstairs. I train in JD. There's a little women's section. Yeah, I never used to come down from there.
Bigger than the studio, or?
Slightly bigger. At first, their dumbbells went only up to 10 kg. I said, honestly,
That's more than enough, isn't it?
Well, that's what they said, but no, not at all. One squat rack, yeah. There was just, it's so limited. Not even a bench rack.
Oh, wow.
No bench rack. So how am I? So when you get to the point where I wanted to further my training, it was so limited. So I went downstairs, and I remember wearing a cap and a hoodie, like I just don't want anyone to see me. As time went on, I just realised nobody cares. Yeah. Everybody's just there to do their own thing. And everyone's so supportive as well of each other. So within the gym, it was fine. I've had no problems there. It's more the outside community, and they're like, well, why would you put yourself through that?
But give me an instance of comments about the religious circle, you know.
Yeah, there is that, you know, it's indecent. You're not good. It's not good. What you're doing is not good. Yes, when I then do my powerlifting competitions, it is a very male-oriented place, isn't it? Even the gym is as well. Not really, but it's seen as that. Even when I do the competitions, yeah, it's, you know, the way you're dressing and what you're wearing. Yeah, I do get a lot of comments in that sense. But then also when it also comes from, even from the powerlifting federations as well, the long-legged singlet has only recently come about. So Muslim women, if they wanted to cover themselves, were not allowed to compete in powerlifting.
We're not allowed?
No, because you weren't allowed to. I think you'd wear the very, very small singlets, wouldn't you? So your legs would be showing, your arms would be showing. Those things weren't available. They are available now. I do remember some girls that they were under the singlet would wear leggings to cover their legs, and there would be issues around that as well.
Wow, didn't know that.
Even my last competition, if I was to wear the long-legged singlet, I was not allowed to wear knee sleeves. Now, we need knee sleeves for if you're squatting triple numbers. You do need those knee sleeves for your knees. Yeah. So I remember having to train without knee sleeves, and it's painful, but I wanted to do it, so I did it. Only after my competition, which was in February, not very long ago, the rule book has changed and said, yes, we are allowed to wear knee sleeves. I think there's something they need to check beforehand. I don't know exactly what, but it's only very recently they've said that, yeah, we are allowed to wear knee sleeves with the long-legged singlet. Still, the long arms, they say, oh, there is something around that. It was fine on the day. But yeah, these issues are still there. So it's really, I think my thing is like, yeah, keep pushing ourselves out there. Get more Muslim girls out there on the platform. And these changes will then be made.
So do you think, like I was going to ask you, that was my next question. Do you think the more of us do it, then they would have to change, like it says, to change the rule book? Yes. But that's quite strange because, you know, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think they're a bit more lenient in the UK because we've got more legislation and things here. On an international platform, knee sleeves were not allowed whatsoever. Like we could still fight it in the UK. Girls, we were still wearing knee sleeves because of the legislation here that they have to. But on an international platform, that wasn't allowed. That was a complete no. You can't wear knee sleeves. But that's changed now. That on an international platform with our long-legged singlets, we can wear knee sleeves. That's all because of you. There's a few of us. I do see the girls out there. They're out there making change. There's another girl. She's a referee as well, and she's there, you know, helping write these rule books, and she's there making change, and it's great. I think I would love to. I think this is fairly newish for me. I'm just entering this, and I would love to be part of it. Do you reckon
they should be more female-only powerlifting clubs and competitions? So it's not, you know, some of the girls that might feel a bit intimidated from the male aspect side of it, it'll be a lot more, you know, welcoming if it was just females only.
Yes, so I do know, so the competition that I did, that is what they're trying to build on. So they had a 2-day competition. The first day was, it was mixed, but they tried to keep the platform staff for the women to be mostly women. And they did try to accommodate in that sense. Then they had a day 2 where they had a female only part, but it wasn't IPF. It wasn't a sanctioned competition. It was more of a fun one, more informal. They didn't have to wear a singlet because, you know, people do feel conscious about wearing a singlet. Fair enough, it's understandable.
What is a singlet? Okay, I don't know.
So if you see on
Is it
my
one of those,
page,
like, shorts?
So you get the short ones, but now you get the long-legged ones. So it's like a vest. I don't know if you see them. It's like a vest. Like we've got a vest top.
Can you show me one? 'Cause I need to know what we're talking about.
I've got it on my page as well in my competition, so you'll see what I mean. But you'll see there, and you can only get them from certain shops because everything that they wear, everything that you wear on there, even your belt and everything, has to only be from certain places. You can't.
So it's all regulated.
It's all
just
regulated.
in case it has some kind of padding or
some kind of width problem or whatever. Everything's regulated. Your wrist wraps, everything that you wear, they kit check everything before you go up there.
I better get a gold medal after all of those checks. Not just the certification I've done it. I was like, mate.
Yeah.
So while he's... Oh, here we go. Is it this one?
Let's see. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
It just covers the knees, I think? Or is it just above?
So usually it was just above the knees, so it'd probably just cover up to here. But this is the new one that's come out, so that's full-legged for the people that want to cover their legs. Because there's Muslim men as well that want to, you know, because it's only this short, it's not covering their knees. It's
right, yeah.
It's just, they want to, they have seen.
But it's all right for them, isn't it?
It is.
Moving on.
I think they feel worse in things like this than we do.
Yeah, because they're usually, we've got skinny legs.
Yeah, and you wear oversized stuff and you don't like it.
I prefer oversized, to be honest with you.
Oversized is comfortable.
I just like 90% of the time you'll see me in oversized clothes. That's it. And the other 10% is either here or when I'm at a wedding or something. That's it. And I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Anyways, moving on. I want to talk about the mental and physical transformation. Yeah, you mentioned building mental strength alongside physical strength, right? What internal battles were you fighting, and how did lifting help you overcome them?
Okay, so I think like I mentioned earlier, the kind of things that were happening.
Yeah.
Yes, the emotional strain, mentally how it was affecting me was huge. All the worries and everything that was going around it. Yes, I did ask for support at that time through the hospital that was taking care of my son. And they said, you know, this support is available for you. Would you like to take it? And I said, yes, of course. Anything to be the best version of myself and my children, I will take it.
So what was your son going through, if you don't mind me asking?
He was diagnosed with leukemia.
Oh, wow.
When he was just under 3 years old. So
wow, that is dangerous.
Yeah, it was very tough.
Because my little one went through whooping cough.
Oh, that's horrible.
And he was only about 6 months at the time. And oh my God, I would never ever wish that even on my enemies. Like, because there's no medication for it.
No, there isn't.
And you just have to see the 3 months out. It's the longest 3 months ever. And, you know, we took him to the hospital. He was there for a couple of days and, you know, they were monitoring everything and it was just a horrible time.
It's horrible. And then the coughing and the breathing, and it's a tiny little body going through so much. They can't sleep. Every 15, 20 minutes they get up, they're coughing, they can't drink milk, and it's horrible. That's it. But children are just so strong.
They are.
We can learn so much from children.
They are, you know.
I think that's... If somebody says what's inspired me to be strong, and I will say my children. They're my inspiration for strength, sorry. Yeah, they are. If there's a day I'm struggling, if there's a day that I think, okay, how am I going to get through this day? Then I look at them, because it's hard for both of them. It's hard for the little one, it's hard for the older one. If my eldest was 6 at the time, which 6-year-old is... There are people that are going through a lot out there. Yeah. There are lots of people that are going through worse. Around the world, we see it as well.
Yeah.
Then even my 6-year-old, I mean, which 6-year-old is exposed to something like this and has to know what cancer is, what his brother's going through, or the worries that what's going to happen here? So yes, I think if I was having a bad day, if there is anything that's held me up, and it is first and foremost is Allah has got me through everything that I've got through. And as we're talking on the topic, as I'm talking about spirituality and, you know, finding that Allah has got me through, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel, Allah is enough for me, and that was it. I didn't know what was going to happen. That's all I just kept repeating to myself, that have faith in Allah, it will get better. Yeah. Because this is His plan, and whatever Allah has planned is the best. Whatever He has written. I know this is very hard, what was written at the time, but something will come out of that as well. He will get through it. And everything else as well, you know, Raisa, you will get through it. Allah is there. He's not abandoning you. Again, on this topic that right now is, when Allah gives you something, He gives you the strength to get through it.
Absolutely.
If somebody says, oh, how did you do it? I said, no, when Allah gives you something, He will give you the strength to get through it.
You have enough strength to go through it. Like, you know, He says that no soul will be overburdened as well. So He won't give you something that you can't handle. No. So everyone has the ability to go through what they are going through.
That's it. He takes care of you.
Yeah.
He will take care of you.
Yeah, it's a test of the time to see which way you're gonna go.
Yes.
Are you gonna stick to the faith and have the faith and be patient, or would you go down the other route?
Yeah. And it shakes you up.
It shakes you up, of course it does.
It can happen. There are people that they do fall apart, because the devil will come to you when you're most vulnerable. The whispers are there. He will come to you. When you are the most vulnerable, that is when he comes to you and tries to break you down. And I'll be honest with you, it's happened to me as well, where he has then come to me and tried to break me down. It's there, but that's a fight within itself. Because
you start questioning things.
Yes.
And that's the scary part.
Yes. You start questioning things, and then that does happen. It does come to your mind, and then very quickly I said, no. This is the devil playing tricks. This is Shaitan playing tricks. And I said, no, Alhamdulillah, Allah has blessed me with 2 beautiful children. They're going through a tough time. Alhamdulillah, there's people that are putting me through the pain that they are. Again, we will be rewarded with something better. Allah does not let them get away with it. And that He will take care of me. Don't need anyone else. We think that, you know, people do things for us. We think that we're doing things. No, we're not doing anything. It's Allah. Allah takes care of everything. Just trust Him. You will get through it. So that's that. But yes, going back to my children. Yes, my children. If I'm having a tough day, I think if these little people can do it, if that little one can fight, that probably might be the toughest battle in his life, is if his older brother can watch this and still try and stand strong, then why can't I do it? Yeah. And I'm their mum. I'm a grown woman. I'm an adult. Why can't I do it? So yeah, even when I go, it's like, oh, do you not get nervous before your competition? And I think,
in the best situations.
Really, yeah, I want to do well. So I'll be like, I want to do well. So if there's any nerves, like, oh yeah, maybe what if I don't do well? I've put so much hard work in this. But then you think, well, no, we'll do it. We'll do it. There's been worse that's happened. Managed to get through that. We'll get through this.
Wow.
So yes, so there was that. Going back to what we were talking about earlier was, yes, there was this where I was getting support from the hospital, and I said, yes, no, I do. I think let me try it, see if it helps me. And I did. And the person that I was, I was talking to, talking therapy and things, told me one thing, and he said, after a few sessions, he said, you need to build a relationship with yourself. Now, I thought, well, what does that mean?
Look in the mirror.
What is that? Very much how we talked about on all the topics earlier, sacrificing yourself and all of that. Yeah, I was exactly that. I was just sacrificing myself. What for? I thought I was sacrificing myself for my children. No, I really wasn't. I wasn't really being the best version of me for them. That was not happening. If anything, I was destroying myself. Then what kind of a mother can I be when I've completely destructed myself? No. Build a relationship with myself. What on earth does that mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's taken me time to build that. Probably say it's taken me years to build on that. And I did start thinking, well, what do I enjoy doing? Yes, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing that. And I used to enjoy running. I was a cardio bunny. Yeah. I used to just run, and just try to be as skinny as possible. I thought that was healthy. That is not healthy.
That was my next question, because my question next was, and you can of course tie it in with your answer, is fitness is, especially for South Asian women, fitness is often tied to appearance, and they want to be slim and skinny and whatnot. Is that something that is healthy, or would you be stronger?
I think being skinny is not healthy. Yes, fat loss. Yes, you've got to be fat loss. Yes, if you've got too much fat, if you're overly obesity, etc. Okay, that's not healthy. Then skinny is just as unhealthy as being obese.
Yeah.
I remember when I mean skinny, there was a time I was 47 kg. There's nothing to me, absolutely nothing to me. But my hair was thin, my skin was awful, energy wasn't there. I felt awful in myself, absolutely rubbish.
But did you feel great when you wore clothes and stuff, and then it was just like there, and you thought, yeah, this is nice?
To be fair,
a lot of people
I didn't even felt like I looked good. I still thought I was fat. I thought 47 kg, and I still thought I was fat. So it's building that confidence, and I think that is where everything over the last few years comes in to that. Never did I thought I will be certain weight, and I look at myself on that scale, I thought I'd be happy with that. Before that would be like, oh my goodness, what's that? That's horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What are you from 47 to now?
I'm right now 63. So
that's
63. I think 47 was in my very, very young days. After the kids, I've been around 56, 57. Which, after having kids, I think that's still quite small.
Yeah.
But very much after the kids, that's I just wanted to be skinny again. But yeah, now I'll probably say I'm about 63.
So how do you feel now then at 63?
I mean, recently I went up to 67. It didn't really bother me, to be fair. I thought, there's a bit of fat that I need to lose. I've just worked on it and it's fine. I feel healthier. I feel better. I feel like even with clothes, even my appearance, I do feel that it looks better on me. My hair, I talked about my hair before. Yeah, my hair's better. My skin's better. My joints are better. But I think it's the confidence.
So let me ask you this thing.
Has come.
How important is weightlifting?
Very important. Yeah, we get older.
But how come you're not bulky?
I think it's the way I train. So it depends on how you train. The way I train and how I eat. You're not going to get bulky unless you eat thousands of calories. You're talking, I don't know how many calories do bodybuilders eat? We're talking 3,000-4,000 calories at times, aren't we? Unless you do that and then you train a certain way, you're not going to get bulky.
So this myth about, no, I don't want to go heavy because I'm going to get bulky.
Yeah.
So why do people have that thought? Because if it was that easy to just get bulky, trust me, there'll be a lot of bulky people walking about.
Yeah, the gym, I see people a lot of people in the gym are mainly like a medium build. They're not massively bulky. I mean, you see men that have been training for years and years and years, and they're not them huge, big, bulky guys. But their physique is, they've got a good physique. I think the most important thing is when you are on some kind of fitness journey, not to have your appearance as the main focus. Will admit it, when I did start the gym, yes, my appearance was my main focus. That over time changed. I think that is the mistake that I made. Best thing is not to have your appearance as the main focus, and focus on the progress you make at the gym. Mm-hmm. Progress on, doing your pull-ups or lifting, or, how increasing the numbers on your lift, building on that. Appearance and all of that, it will come. It'll come one day. You're just like, oh wow, I look good. It'll just happen. It will come. But I think when you appreciate what your body can do and the strength that you build, that side of things don't matter as much.
Yeah. So this whole myth about I don't want to lift heavy, it doesn't exist, does it?
It does not exist at all.
So,
I know tiny powerlifters. There's a category for under 50 something. And they're powerlifting. So it does not exist.
What are they powerlifting?
Powerlifting, huge numbers.
Cocktail sticks.
Huge numbers. They're just tiny people, though, I think, short people. But yeah, no.
Are you allowed to say tiny people now?
Are you allowed to say tiny people?
I mean,
I think the girls don't mind if you call them tiny people.
Well, men?
you're going to be called tiny?
No, I wouldn't
No,
want
we
to
don't
be
call the
called.
boys tiny, though. The
Even-
girls are fine.
But, you know, motherhood and motivation, right? You know, you've touched upon your kids seeing your videos. I want to dive deeper into that, because I think that's very beautiful. Because, you know, when your kids see you lifting heavy weights and competing and, you know, all the stress, the sweat, the blood, the tears, everything, how do you think it shapes their view of strength and gender roles?
I think I've got 2 boys.
Yeah.
And yeah, I live in a masculine house. That's one thing. Yeah, very, very boyish boys.
That's what I say to my wife. I says, how does it feel living with 2 boys?
We love
She's
it.
like, it's very difficult.
She'll complain, but she'll love it. Being the only girl is quite nice. To be fair, I come from a girl-heavy family, so having the 2 boys, when they came along, I'm like, well, what on earth am I going to do with these 2?
What do
I do with these 2? I don't know this. I know what to do with girls, but
Yeah.
you know, that's broken out of me, and now I wouldn't have it any other way.
Wow.
I wouldn't know what to do with a girl now. That's the other thing. Somebody gave me a girl to look at, like, what do I do with her? Do you want to play football? Like, I actually don't know what to do.
You want to go powerlifting?
Yeah,
I don't know.
she's like, no, I just want to paint my nails and watch
What?
some Netflix.
What's that?
Moana or something. But yeah, that's them. What are we talking about? Yeah, motherhood and motivation. Yeah, I think my kids motivate me even more. When they see my videos, when they the happiness that I see on their face, the excitement that I see on their face when I'm running up to a competition or whatever even I do at the gym, that, oh, you know, this week I did this week I did that. Older one's got a mobile phone, so I send it to him as well now. And yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing
Mom up to now?
see. What's Mom up to now? He's started high school, he's 12. He tells his friends as well that, guess what, my mum can lift.
More than your dad?
So.
Can you imagine that?
That's flex, isn't it?
That's levels.
That's
You know, that's levels. Like, yeah, my mum can lift more than your dad.
what?
What? Yeah, she can do 200.
I think it's probably not related to what the question that you asked me, but femininity and powerlifting, weightlifting. Yeah, people think that it's going to take your femininity away.
You know,
No,
do
it
you
doesn't.
think that South Asian parenting should be more involved or needs to involve in how we show our kids what strength is and what actually strong women look like?
Yes, not just physically, also emotionally, mentally.
Yeah.
It's to, I think, back in the day when it came to South Asian families, they invested more of that in their sons than they did in their daughters. And with the daughters, it was more about making her a good daughter-in-law, a good wife,
Yeah.
etc. I think we all know it. But I guess, you know, you have a son, I have boys, but having a daughter, what I would want for her is to be able to face out there whatever it is. I don't want her to be scared of anyone. I want her to be that. I would want her to be that feminine, loving, nurturing woman, because that is the nature of a woman, is to
Yeah.
be more nurturing. To be
Yeah.
we're not. I think sometimes it can be the way feminism and everything is. I'm so against feminism. Do
Are
not
you?
agree with it at all. Absolutely
Why not?
no. My take on it is, I think feminism is a bit extreme. When we talk about feminism, it's more the extreme views. My thing is, I believe in the rights Islam gave to women 1400 years ago.
Okay.
To be taken care of, to be provided for, to be protected. I know I'm out there working, but that's the way my life has taken me, and that is what I need to do. I need to run my house. I am the only adult in the house, so I need to run it. That is my take. That is the right way to do things.
So, you know, that is the right way, right? Then every girl wants that,
yeah,
right? She wants to be protected, looked after, taken care of, provided with all the necessary things. And then if she wants to go out and work, that's entirely her choice. She's allowed to do so. See, now my question is, why do people like Andrew Tate, right, get the label of misogyny or misogynistic and all of that stuff? Because technically that's what he's saying, right? Men should be men, and women should be women.
Yeah, there are some things that he says that make sense. There's a lot of
I don't agree with everything that he says.
Exactly. But yeah, men should be men and women should be women. I agree with that 100%. Because at the end of the day, fair enough, I'm out there weightlifting, powerlifting. I don't have the ability of a man.
Yeah.
I can't ever compete with that. I don't even want to compete with that. That's not
I was going to say. I was going to say, what if your next competition had a trans woman, a trans man? Would it be trans man or trans woman?
Yeah, I actually don't know what the ruling is on that, but it could happen, I guess.
And then that's it. You've had it.
That's it. I've had
Your
it.
boys will be upset.
But yeah, it's men should be men, women should be women, and I think there's just so much of a mix-up where men are not as masculine and women are not as feminine. It's
or women are too masculine and men are not masculine
enough. We do see that quite a lot nowadays, don't we? It does happen, and I personally, different things work for different people. I'm not here to judge anyone. For me, that doesn't work for me.
You said you never sacrifice time with your children, right? What message would you give to mums who feel stuck between guilt and self-growth?
If there is that, like I said, it depends on, try to make the best of your time. I will say that. Like I said, when I had the young children, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. If anything, I would say for people with young children is focus on your step count. You do need to, as a mum, keep yourself healthy because you've got a child to look after. This child is depending on you. If your health is then going downhill, then what use are you? You're not going to be of any good.
Yes.
So yeah, there is that importance. Yeah, keep yourself healthy. Eat nutritional food. Get good amounts of protein, fiber, vitamins, minerals. You know how everyone talks about cutting carbs? Yeah, I don't believe in that. You've got to eat carbs to a certain level. Or within, nutrition, stay active. That's probably what I would say to those moms. Nowadays, you do get lots of YouTube videos, YouTube home workouts. Yeah, they work for people. Get them a bit more active in their living room.
But they can't compete on stage. They can't compete with Raisa, guys. You can't compete. Before we... Yeah, go on, sorry.
It is possible when the kids get older, you can do that. But then sometimes people have other commitments as well. Say, what if right now I was taking care of my little one when he was unwell? Okay, I'll just go back to this year. After my competition, a few weeks later, my little one ended up with pneumonia. I couldn't go and train for 2 months.
Wow.
Couldn't do it. Training wasn't even crossing my mind. So this is just this year during Ramadan, the whole of Ramadan, we were just back and forth to the hospital. So he had pneumonia, still recovering. Just had to take him for a chest x-ray last week, but he's back to his normal crazy self. He is my typical second child, the one that you see, the wild one. Yeah, that's him. But I couldn't train for 2 months, and I've just gone back into training again 4 weeks ago. As I'm lifting heavier, I have a coach now because I don't feel confident going heavier without a coach. I do need that guidance to do it safely.
Yeah.
I've just got back into training. She's got me back into it again now. So there is that guilt there. I think you've just got to see what your commitments are, see what you can put into there, but look after your health. You keep yourself relatively active, eat good food. And when the kids are older, personally, I don't think powerlifting was ever my goal. That's not something that I said one day I want to powerlift. That is not something I ever thought of.
So how did you get into powerlifting? That's quite true, because I know another woman, girl, she's Sam, her name is, from Derby. Okay. She's heavy in powerlifting as well. She was one of my first guests a few years ago. And powerlifting. What's with women and powerlifting? I don't understand. I was always when I went to the gym, I then went into weight training from cardio. Then I used to look at people doing weights. I'm like, you know what, this actually looks quite cool. And I like the way their physique is as well. It looks better than this. And then, that weightlifting is addictive. I realised that. I would definitely get injured in weightlifting because I'll just start doing stupid shit.
It's great. yeah, so yeah, going to weightlifting, and then afterwards, I think I did focus more on my compound lifts. I did enjoy compound lifts. Deadlifting is my favorite. Yeah, it gives me that buzz. It's great. It feels amazing. It is. Yeah, I'm a Bolton girl, so yeah, it's buzzing. My head's buzzing as well when I get to certain numbers.
I've got a lower back problem, so I've not touched deadlifting for a very long time.
No, it is. I do hear that quite a lot, but I think that's why I got a coach, because I was worried about my back. So she helps me strengthen in certain areas so that doesn't happen, and then my form and everything. So yeah, she's there to guide me through all of that. But yeah, going back to
what's your deadlift right now?
At the moment, it's 145.
Wow, that's more than you, bro. Make sure you don't say anything out of line, mate. Deadlift you out of this studio.
But by heart, I'm a softie, trust me.
She can see you as a bar and weights. Oh, yes. Oh, we want to see that. There's a gym across the road.
I want to compete with her.
Come on, then. It's on. Let's go.
You don't want her son to say, listen, my mom can...
So yeah, weightlifting, and then I went to my first deadlift meet just because I thought it's quite fun. Let's go and do this.
Deadlift meet?
It's a deadlift meet.
Oh,
have you heard of
God.
hard body? Don't know if you've heard of hard body.
I've heard of like car meets and stuff.
Yeah, deadlift meet. It's a deadlift party, in other words. It was, I thought, okay, and then like, shall I compete? Shall I not? Shall I compete? Shall I not? And my mum said, I don't agree with this.
Your mum said it?
My mum said this. I don't agree with this, but just get yourself up there. Don't lift too heavy though. Just do what you do at the gym. Don't do too much.
That's
just
not going
get
to
up
happen.
there. Just do it. I thought, yeah, do you know what? I said, well, what if I fail? What if I fail that lift and I look stupid? And she said, well, think about it. At least you're doing something when a lot of people are not, by choice. A lot of people aren't. At least you're doing something. Go there, show yourself up. So I went there. I was the only girl in the queue waiting to be weighed in. There's about 70 men that entered the competition.
70?
70 men.
Oh my.
Around 70 men that entered. I was the only girl in the queue. And then 2 or 3 other young girls crept up and said, oh, are you competing? We thought there was no other girls. I says, yeah, I'm here. Come on, join in. We need more girls here. Let's get ourselves on the platform. Where are they? Girls do lift. So where are they?
Yeah.
So anyway, we went there. We got there. There was 4 of us girls in the end. Not a lot compared to all the blokes that were there. And these are all bodybuilders as well. And it was great. Getting on the platform, lifting, and the support. The events are so wholesome. It was fantastic.
Really?
Fantastic. Absolutely loved it. And the guys were loving it. I think when they see the guys lift, it's great. But I think when they see a girl do it, and it's like, wow, look at her. It motivates you more, though. If that tiny girl can do it, so I'm sure we can as well. So yeah, then I went to another competition that was by Heart Performance. Don't know if you've heard of them, but they do something for a charity for brain cancer research, and that's something that's fairly close to home for me as well, for what my family's been through. So I went to that, and that was a bit more formal, and went there. And I had the coach that I have now, had her from there, and then we've carried on since. And she said, I'm not going to tell you what's on there. I am not going to tell you what's on that bar. Just go in there and pick it up. Because she could see, while she was coaching me, she could see that I was limiting myself in my own mind. When I was limiting myself in my own mind, I was struggling to pick it up because I worked myself up in my head. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what's on there. I'm sure it was 135 2 weeks before I was failing it. I'm like, oh gosh, this is awful. Did it. And then I guess I had some time to recover. On the day, I picked up 140 just like that.
Really?
Could have done more. Whoa. I honestly felt I could have done more. It didn't feel like anything. But she did not tell me any of the numbers. She said, just go in there and pick it up because I know you get worked up. And I want to show you from here that it is your mind that limits you. So, yeah, I went and did it. Once I did that, I had a friend who sent me this powerlifting competition. Like, this is down. Like, okay, I would like to go into powerlifting. Not yet. Probably a year when I've got my numbers up. And, yeah, this powerlifting competition came up, but it was a year before I planned to do it. Mm-hmm. And I thought, yeah, well, shall I not? What shall I do? And again, I'm like, okay, let me start training for it, see how it goes. Training was not going well. Squats were awful. Squats I really struggled with. I'm getting better with them. That's what I'm working with more now. Squats I really struggle with. Getting the depth, because you've got to, with the competition, not just doing the lifts, it's hitting a certain depth. You know,
it's the form that they look at more.
The form that they look at, and there's all of these things. Otherwise, then they just don't. It's a bad lift. They don't count it, and that did happen on my competition with my squats. I did struggle with depth, but I managed to get the third one in the end, so it did count altogether. But training was not going well for me. I didn't feel like it was going well. First 2 weeks later, I said, I don't think I can do this. I really don't think I can do this. Spoke to my coach, and she said, if I didn't think you were ready, I would have not let you enter. You're ready. Just go and do it. Then I'm still like, I don't think I can do this. And my mum said, again, I don't agree with this, but just
I think we should have done an interview with your mum.
I think we should have. She should be there.
Come on then, mum.
My kids are so excited, like, go, mum, go do it. I had a friend who was going through a very difficult time at the time, and she was very, very unwell. She honestly probably wanted a really, really big struggle. And she said, you're going to go up there and you're going to do it, Raisa. You have to. I felt like I went up there not just to do the numbers, but also I think I have I do with the girls, we talk, and I know a lot of girls, and they've been through their own journeys with life. And I think going up there, they all know what I've been through and what's happened. Going up there is not just about me powerlifting and me achieving things for myself, but it's also to show that there was a bad time for me and I am here. It doesn't have to be just about gym, just generally. I am here and I'm standing strong. That you can do it as well. It's to demonstrate that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what happened. And since then, that's it. They said once you do one, you get the bug and you want to do more. So we're right now off season, just building, and then hopefully, we'll go again, inshallah.
Inshallah, this sounds very, very interesting. Maybe we can come to the next competition. Go on.
Yeah, it's not too far from you. I think they're in Nottingham most of the time.
Oh, are they?
Nottingham Strong, so it's not too far from you. Go, come. Please do come.
Go.
Come
over.
over.
Just go.
Go over as well. It's great. But the events are brilliant. The atmosphere is fantastic.
You know, I've had so many opportunities to do the bodybuilding competitions and stuff, but it just takes, especially going on stage and, showing off your physique and whatnot. And it takes a lot of that last 4, 5, 6 weeks. The determination is just too difficult, especially with the little one now. I was like, what, I can't do it, man. Not in the sense of I can't do it, I can, but I don't want to do it because these years, you're never
going to get them back.
No, and I wouldn't want 5, 6 weeks of going through hell just to get some kind of applause and a little sticker.
Bodybuilding prep is brutal.
It's horrible. It's absolutely
I know
horrible.
It's horrible. I don't think that is something I could do. No. Powerlifting is great.
With powerlifting, I'm guessing you don't restrict your calories and you don't do this. There's a lot of different.
Yeah, nutrition is important. So you've got to eat the right amount of protein and stuff to build muscle, and you've got to maintain things. Yeah, with
bodybuilding, it's totally the opposite.
Yeah,
you gotta have. You can't even drink water.
It's ridiculous.
And you have to be absolutely crisp.
It doesn't even feel healthy.
It's not.
It doesn't sound healthy.
It doesn't sound healthy. It's not. It's horrible. But yeah, you look great.
Yeah.
But
no,
I wouldn't sacrifice that.
It's very appearance. A lot more based on appearance, and it's like I said, it doesn't sound healthy. Powerlifting is healthy. It makes you eat. You have to eat the right stuff for it. You've got to eat the right stuff. So you keep.
If you're
going,
a foodie, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a foodie, powerlifting is for you. Yeah. So before we close off, what would you say to the South Asian women listening right now who's battling through cultural expectations, body image and self-doubt?
First of all, your journey is your own. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Everyone are at their own ages and stages of their life. So your journey is your own. Right now you are where you are. Don't compare yourself to anyone, but look after yourself. It's so important that you do look after yourself. You should, if you've got it for kids, I do it for my kids. Do it for yourself as well. Look after yourself for yourself. You're going to have to live in that body for the rest of your life. So make sure it's a body that you feel good in, that you've got energy to move around. You're not aching and it's not deteriorating. Health and fitness is an investment for your future. So I work in the NHS with people who have hearing problems. Obviously, I work with very elderly people.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell somebody who has been active through their life and somebody who hasn't. If you stay active through your life, build muscle, it'll help to, keep everything together. Or just generally, if you stay active through your life, whatever it is, that is an investment for the future. And they say, okay, this person stayed active all his life, still died with a heart attack, still got ill. Yeah, no, sickness does not. It happens to anyone.
Yeah.
Just like
you can prevent it, but it's not guaranteed.
It's possible to prevent it, but not always. I probably say it will help you get through it better. So if you've got a healthy body, whatever it is, whatever health issue that you end up with, it helps you get through it better. So yeah, eat good food. An South Asian diet is very carb heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Eat good food, eat nutrition. These things we can do. Even if you've got young children and you have no time, eat good food is something you can do. Keep your step count up, do a little bit of cardio workout here and there. That is something that you could probably find some time with. Go for a walk, take your kid in the pram, or go for a walk with your child. It's good for your child as well. Science says, running and jumping activities helps increase bone density. So
I
that's
think
great
that's
for
what
your kid.
my kid is trying to do. I think he's been reading science books. He doesn't stop running and he doesn't stop jumping. We have to tell him, okay, stop running. You can't run here. This is indoors. Walk. Running outside. Stop jumping. No, Daddy's belly. You can't jump on Daddy's belly.
Yeah, I get wrestled all the time.
Oh my God.
I get wrestled to the ground all the time. I'm winded. Like, oh gosh, what was that for? Yeah, all the time. That's boys. They have so much energy. You need to run that energy off. So I think that is what I would say. And prioritize the right things. We think we're prioritizing our children. Sometimes we're not.
No.
Sometimes we're prioritizing everything else but our kids. But somehow we think we are. Prioritize the right things. Prioritize your kids. But then when you prioritize your kids, you then have to prioritize yourself as well for that kid.
Yeah.
So there's that as well. And I think like I came, and the way I came about all of this is to build a relationship with yourself.
Yeah.
So reconnect with yourself spiritually, your iman, what you like to do and what you want to do, what's important to you. Sometimes we do need that, no matter where we are. Sometimes even now, if anybody's listening to this right now, I would say just sit down and think about this. Think about what's truly important and focus on that. Everyone has their own journey. Fine, I found my journey through this. I've ended up in powerlifting. That's not for everyone. Find your own thing.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, find your own thing.
And finally, what do you want your legacy to be? Not just as a powerlifter or a mother, but as a woman who didn't give up.
And that is what I want my legacy to be, that people see me as... People see me as strength.
Yeah.
Like I said, not just like you said, as a woman who had to fight through some dark times, through some tough times, helped my family fight through those times as well, pulled them through, and there's something in my head that's just blown out, but. Yeah, as a woman, it is as much as we say it's not, it is a man's world at the end of the day. And I felt like I had to face the man's world. And I don't want to sound too, not asking for any, it is, sometimes you've got to fight through that as well, but still embrace your softness.
Yeah.
You still embrace your femininity, even though you're out there and having to figure yourself out. It happens to women where they are having to figure themselves out again. It's to still embrace that softness. Even as a man, don't let things harden your heart. That's real strength, that is. When you
Yeah.
go through things, when somebody, it can very easily harden your heart, like, oh gosh, yeah, this is what happened to me. Well, why should I do this? It can very easily harden your heart. For men and for women, I think true strength is to still keep your heart soft and gentle and caring. Recognize when somebody's trying to take advantage of you and walk away from that, but still, keep that soft nature and that kindness.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Raisa, thank you very much for coming. It's been an absolute roller coaster and an amazing journey from top to bottom. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, it's given me inspiration to maybe look into powerlifting. No,
come join us. We'll be happy to have you.
But I think your story is just strength and resilience and just not give up, and it's something for people to really kind of look out for themselves and look into exactly where they need to fix up, and how important it is for someone to be strong, mentally healthy, and physically healthy as well. Not just strong, just be healthy, just by eating right. And I think what you're doing is great, and you can definitely be a role model for your children and for your family. And I'm sure they are extremely proud of you. And just keep doing what you're doing, and I hope someone watching, male or female, gets inspiration from your journey and makes a change for their life. And that's what this podcast is all about, inspiring people through your journey. And I think what you're doing is absolutely fantastic. So thank you for coming, taking time out all the way from Manchester, Blackburn.
From Blackburn today.
From Blackburn today. Next time it's going to be from London.
Somewhere else.
But once again, thank you very much. God bless you and everything that you're doing. Thank you.
It's been great. Thank you for inviting me. Honestly, this means so much. Thank you very much.
Problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was good.
That was really good.